In a quiet village, there lived a diligent farmer named John. He was known for his unwavering dedication to his crops, but his relentless worry made him restless and anxious. The villagers often saw him pacing his fields, wringing his hands, as though he carried the weight of the world on his shoulders. One day, a wise old man from a distant land visited the village. He had a reputation for helping people find peace of mind. John, desperate for relief from his mental torment, sought out the sage's counsel. "I can't go on like this," John confessed. "My worries consume me day and night. I fear I will lose my farm and my livelihood. Please, help me find peace." The wise man listened attentively and nodded, understanding John's suffering. He then proposed a challenge to the troubled farmer. "I have a task for you," he said. "Tonight, when the moon is high in the sky, I want you to meet me at the edge of the forest. Bring with you a small bag of sand, and I will teach you how to ease your troubled mind." As the moon illuminated the forest, John and the wise man met as agreed. The sage led John to a tranquil clearing where the moonlight danced on the leaves and the night breeze whispered serenity. "Pour the sand from your bag onto the ground," the sage instructed. John obeyed, and a small pile of sand formed on the forest floor. "Now," said the wise man, "I want you to pick up each grain of sand one by one and tell me your worries as you do." John looked at the countless grains of sand, feeling overwhelmed. "But there are too many worries. I can't possibly—" The sage interrupted gently. "Just as you cannot pick up all the grains at once, you cannot tackle all your worries simultaneously. But one by one, as you address them, you'll find that they lose their power over you." With newfound understanding, John began to pick up each grain, naming a worry as he did so. "My crops, my debts, my family's well-being," he whispered. As the night wore on, the act of acknowledging his worries gave John a sense of control. He felt a weight lifting from his shoulders. Finally, when he had named all his concerns, the pile of sand was empty, and John realized he had not only faced his worries, but had also recognized that they were not as insurmountable as he had once believed. The wise man smiled and said, "Now you understand the power of dealing with your worries one at a time. Just as the grains of sand lose their significance when you focus on them individually, your concerns lose their hold over you when you confront them individually." John left the forest that night with a lighter heart and a newfound wisdom. Over time, he practiced addressing his worries one by one, and his life transformed. He realized that the power of his fears lay in their collective weight, and by breaking them down, he could conquer them. The moral of the story. Just as the farmer in the story faced each worry one by one, the story teaches us that breaking down and dealing with our concerns separately can make them seem less overwhelming and empower us to manage them effectively. This moral encourages us to focus on the present moment and recognize that by addressing our worries one at a time, we can find relief and peace. Dear friends, I hope you like this story and learned something from it. If you found this story helpful, please give us some support by liking and subscribing to our A Little Wisdom channel. See you soon, and we will definitely meet again. Until then, take care.